Soul-empowered cosmic moments of ascension. What I am noticing in the last week or so, is how, since the last vestiges of the old matrix which held us prisoners for long, has been released, how many souls on the ascension path, tend to not know how to deal with this. It's like a canary in a cage, at last noticing that the door is wide open, but now all the stuff is coming up, and all the other canaries still in the cages are telling him, how not to use his wings, how not to step fully into freedom, and are conjuring every single trick in the book, to keep the canary from using those wings and flying out of that cage, to never ever wish to return. I am reminded how, a few years ago, I was in the natal Drakensberg at a raptors center, and they had this beautiful, big black eagle there whom they had hand-reared, after obtaining permission from the authorities. It was beautiful and it made its way straight to me, and we had a profound telepathic connection, for my own totem is the eagle. Then it was time for that eagle to stretch its wings to fly, and as it did so and gained some height, out came the crows, as from nowhere, and started to hassle and heckle him. Yet, that young eagle had none of it. He simply started to stretch his wings wider and gaining in strength and height, then hit a vortex of warm air, which simply carried him in circular fashion, higher and higher, and the crows could not reach him, no matter how much they tried. From the incredible heights he now reached, he had a magnificent view of everything, and indeed, could choose how far he wished to go, or where to. What I saw that day stayed with me and was like a guiding light. For this is what true ascension is all about. It is not about fighting one's way out of the old 3D, or getting pulled into the heckling and hassling, it is about finding that pocket of hot air, and in circular, spiraling fashion of the air pocket, simply allow the hot air to lift you higher and higher and higher. In this way you are conserving energy and not losing it by getting entangled with crows and fights. The eagle has nothing to prove. He knows himself inside and out. He knows his own inner strength and weaknesses. He is silent. His inner self is in equilibrium. And he knows that when he simply stays in that space those warm air pockets will appear at exactly the right time and lift him higher and higher than ever before. To me, those warm air pockets are my daily early morning meditations, my silent prayers during the day, my constant watching of my thoughts, and wiping them clear when my old ego wants to pull me down or into whatever is going on in my mind. I open myself to deeply connecting to my higher soul self, as I am one with my own mighty I Am presence, and then, simply ask that I will be lifted higher than ever before, or that my heart stays open and that I will regain discipline and focus on what I truly wish to create and am in the process of creating in the new earth and the new golden age. When we start to feel, see, and know ourselves as pioneers, pioneering a totally new way of life and living, as we are now freed, then do so with the understanding that the old ways in which we lived our lives are over and done with the old matrix. Cut those ties. Cut out those hooks, release those old vows, oaths, and whatever else is still binding you, or churning up old fears. See that door wide open and find your wings and fly out of that door. You are free. Ascension never meant that you will not be challenged, nor does it mean that you will not be tested to the core. All those who ever went through tests and initiations in the inner and outer planes, know that before you step into higher degrees of mastery, you will be severely tested. For the tests are there to see if you are applying all you have learned and are truly living a masterful life. Yes, look at the immense possibilities now opening which have never been before. Look at how you can now expand and utilize your soul talents, gifts, and abilities, with so much love and for the highest good of all so that all will benefit from it. For as you fully embrace life and life more abundantly, you are paving the way for other souls to follow suit. As you pioneer a new form of life, you are creating bridges of light which others can find and follow. Keep all that you are focused on what you truly wish life to be like, feel like, with loving intent, and for the highest good of all, and keep going. Do not allow any heckling and hassling crows to pull you off course and into the old ways again. Yes, you can do it. And are doing it. And so, I am. In love, through love, and within love, and so much joy. To me the greatest of all gifts is that before I go to sleep at night that I am grateful for all which the day brought, and knowing that in my sleep state I am carrying on the work at universal levels, and then in the morning can wake up, welcoming a new day, a new opportunity to lovingly serve with love, gratitude, wonder and awe. Yes, welcoming in the miracles which each new day brings, co-creating the new earth and anchoring in the new golden age. Every day is being born anew.